It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see which of these Golden State teams has the Midas touch in this one. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams. Next on Madden Football.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Going to be getting this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. Have him gain up about a handful there. That's Denzel Perryman in on a stop. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Stafford from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, and they go right back to him. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He's got a man left. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this one in Nakua. And he is in! Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown! Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming, allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly. The way that rocket arm could throw the ball all over the field. And hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Jukes one defender. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Completed here to Johnston. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. He's got to gain a 6 there. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
His ball's cut by Palmer. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's 1 quarter done in our showdown of LA teams. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Herbert has it in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Edwards. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2. Sometimes...
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
They take the handoff now, Stafford. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. His pass caught by Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal. Here's Williams. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Chargers are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done. Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. It's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams pushing for points. Offense to the line for second down. Defense showing blitz. Stafford to the left and pulled in by Cup. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing is Stafford on third. That's Cup on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Stafford again. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw, Stafford. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. We've slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stafford now on first down. That one's cut along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Gotta think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. First down from the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Stafford from the gun. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
3rd and goal. It's Stafford. Drop. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Slides kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Darius Davis to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. So we're at halftime with one side enjoying a pretty decent 10-point advantage. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's across midfield into Rams territory. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert now off the play fake. Johnston brings it in. Off to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams set to go on offense once more. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He completes it in traffic. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by Deion Henley.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete. It's a gain of 22. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Stafford to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Stafford. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Chargers and Quentin Johnson returning to the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jared Verse on the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. DJ Chark there for the catch. Hits the 20. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a 3rd quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Out come the Rams on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
This is Williams. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Chargers take possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Edwards. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now a toss play with Dobbins. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. No return on that punt. And the Rams will take possession. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Able to find Nakua here. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now, Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 41. Williams on the carry. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Denzel Perryman in on a stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Stafford. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. A run with Williams. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Stafford back to throw. Cut near the goal line. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd?
And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams push their lead to 3. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Putting the tight end in motion. Working inside the red zone. He finds McConkey. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now, Heineke. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They go with Williams on the counter. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He gets this one in the cooler. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up an LA first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Stafford from the gun. Has it in play. Oh, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Chargers.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? That's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. To throw, Stafford. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Point after converted from Carney. And the Rams push their lead to 3. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Finds McConkey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers trail by a field goal. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back to throw. He's on the move. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Setting up to pass. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw it. Cut near the goal line. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And the man is there to knock that away.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Here he is to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing now. That's caught for the first. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Stafford again. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here he is to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Heineke now. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.